Alright, so Gnarly Charlie here, coming back with the Air Jordan 1 unboxing video. To tell the truth, I already actually unboxed the actual shoes themselves, but these are the Air Jordan 1s mid band edition. So these came out in December, or they came out online in December 15th, I believe. 15th or 14th, and it arrived December 24th, so like right before Christmas, or actually, yeah, like right before Christmas. But let's go ahead and let's go check out what's inside the box. Obviously, you're getting some shoes, duh. But one thing about these shoes that I did is that I actually changed the insoles. I changed the insole just because I actually have another pair of Air Jordan 1s that are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, like I like the design and all that kind of stuff. But the only issue is that they're like the bottom part is too thin. Is really thin. So I had to change it for something a little bit thicker, so that way I can get more support when I jump and play basketball. But besides that, Air Jordan 1 band, a pretty cool design. I knew these shoes were gonna come out because there was a post on Instagram announcing that they're gonna be available around, you know, October, November, or December, around these times, or around those times. And I was definitely like checking the Nike app almost every day just to see if they come out. Because one thing they do on the Nike app is that, you know, on websites like Instagram, they'll say, oh, this shoe will come out on Nike coming soon or something like that, right? But they never announce when. So like this shoe, I didn't even know it was gonna come out in December, so I kind of gave up on. I gave up in November, so I stopped checking for the shoes, for these shoes, until I saw them actually be announced on December when I checked the Nike app. And it was just by coincidence. I didn't even try to actually see if they had the shoe. I just kind of check every now and then to see if they have like deals on other shoes, but here it is. And I'm not gonna lie, like I really like this shoe colorway, just because it's more, how do I say this? It's more, I wouldn't say traditional, but it's kind of like the original shoes that Michael Jordan used to wear back in the day. But I definitely know that there's some mid haters out there, because they keep saying like, oh, the quality isn't good enough, or the shoe looks like trash compared to a low or to a high. And I don't know, I mean, like I'm feeling the shoe right now and it feels fine. I mean, if there was something like, you know, like maybe like glue coming out of one of the sides, or maybe something like popping out on the back, that would definitely make sense. But I don't think that that's usually the case for most of these shoes. One thing I did notice about the shoe, and I don't know if this is like just a general issue with these shoes when they're made in China and things like that, is that they have like little lint on the sides that you usually have to cut off, like at the front of the shoe where the shoelaces are at, and then at the top where the shoelaces end. You always have a little bit of lint or just leftover, you know, string from the construction, which I think is kind of weird, because I feel like that would be something they would take care of so that it doesn't look that bad. But I guess that's part of the shoe. But yeah, going to the insoles, I did switch them out for. So I switched out the original insoles for they're called Dr. Scholl's Extra Support insoles. Now those insoles are supposed to be designed so that at the bottom of the shoe where you put your feet in, it's a little bit thicker, so it gives you a little bit more support. And then for the forefront and the back of your leg, so where the balls are at and the back of it, they have a little bit more support through gel. So when you're jumping or when you're walking throughout the day, it doesn't hurt as much as saying if you use the original ones instead. Now for the other Air Jordan 1s I also have, it's the same design, same midsole, but they're the special edition, I think. I think the reason why I call it special edition is because here at the front they actually have a nylon construction instead of leather, and then they actually have in the back side suede leather. So not this type of leather, it's more of a suede instead. And then, you know, the Nike swoosh is nylon. These sides right here for support are nylon as well. And I think this part up here is also nylon. So I guess it's designed to last a little bit more. I'm not too sure on that part. I mean, nylon lasts, but I don't know if that's the case for those shoes. But same idea, like I switched the insoles for those as well. And with those, I actually got them from the infamous brand called Heflux or Hefilux. I don't know. Those like boost-like type insoles, and they work. I mean, they definitely feel a bit more comfortable than the original ones, but they're a little bit more firmer than, say, Dr. Scholl's. So I wouldn't say they're the best for shock absorption, but I do definitely feel like with the Dr. Scholl's, the Air Jordans feel better with these type of insoles instead. I'm not gonna lie, like it doesn't look bad to me. Like it looks really good because it's black and red, a little bit of white, so that way, you know, you can have a little bit of color change throughout the shoe. And then, you know, the shoelaces are black and everything else is fine. I mean, it's an Air Jordan 1. It's a timeless design, really popular shoe from back in the day that's still popular till today. And let me know what you guys think about this color design. I mean, I can't say much about the shoe because it's already been so popular and it's been released so many times for highs and mids and lows. But I personally like it. This is the personal color that I was actually looking for from, I think it was June or July, or no, July, either June or July, maybe up to August, where I was like, oh man, I gotta get this shoe, man, because this is like one of the more popular colors at the time. Because I think around those times they only had like a white one or a black one, or they had another one where it was like purple here in the middle and then like yellow on the side. Like they were cool too, but they were up to my taste at least. And yeah, no, this was definitely one of the shoes I had to go after. But I did notice that they actually released, like the week I got this shoe in December, and in the end of December, I actually saw that they got what's called an Air Jordan 1 Zoom Comfort, which sounded interesting because it was the same design, Air Jordan 1 design. But what they do is that, they take out a little bit of space through the bottom, I think, or they use that same space and they put Zoom Air instead. And I remember from the shoes I've had that have had Zoom Air, like they've been really comfortable. Like when you jump and like say for basketball or just for like for everyday use, like they feel really comfortable. And they released two colors. They released a whole red one, which was the whole shoe being red, and I think the swoosh was black. And then another color which was I think it was all black, and then like only like the stitchings were purple or something like that. I don't know. Both colors were pretty cool and they both sold out by the time I rechecked it like a week later. But yeah, I mean, nothing much to say for this shoe except for my thoughts and then the honorable mentions of some other shoes at the time. These are pretty cool. I'll definitely have these for a long time. The only thing that I think is kind of weird, and I don't know if this has happened to other people that own these shoes, is that for the front of the shoe right here, Like, I don't know if it's because like the shoelaces are too tight or too loose, but the leather will be pushed down. Like, it'll look pretty weird, like someone presses down against it. Yeah, something like that. Like, it should be pressed down. And I don't know, like I haven't taken off the little wooden leg off of it just because of that reason. Let me know if you guys also copped this shoe colorway or any other shoe colorways or models that I mentioned, or just any color in general for the Air Jordan 1s. And also let me know, like, do you guys like Air Jordan 1 mids, or are you guys more of a on the other side of that perspective, saying that you only like the Air Jordan highs or the Air Jordan lows? You know, like, let me know your thoughts, and you know, as to why people hate the Air Jordan 1 mids. Hope you guys liked the video. Press that like button and don't forget to subscribe.